Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I share here on the channel. We are going to dive into your month of May. What do you need to know? How can you best navigate it? And what messages do the angels have for you? I think that overall, as I look at this card spread and as I connect with the messages connected to that, it very much is about making sure that we are not getting distracted by drama that is showing up in your life. I think that any kind of drama, especially interpersonal relationship drama, because I definitely think that you might find yourself having some of that in this month. Any drama that's showing up, you really want to make sure that you're not feeding that energy, that you're not putting too much energy into that. You've got more important shit to do, quite frankly, and it may serve as a distraction, but is not helpful to you. You have more important things to do. So we're going to dive in and first focus on the overarching themes that you might find yourself connecting with through this month. And the first card that we have here is the Oracle of Delphi. Now, the Oracle of Delphi is really about finding a perfect balance, a really nice balance between your intuition and your logic. So you're trying to make some decisions, you're trying to figure out what's next for you, you're trying to explore what you want to do, what you feel called to do, and this is really saying to me that you have and are finding that perfect energy to make decisions both from a place of your intuitive mind, which helps connect you with your very best life path, and your logical mind, which helps you to successfully navigate life here on Earth. And with all of the things that we need to consider here on Earth, so we can make decisions from our intuition, but we also have to consider those logical components. And we can make decisions from a logical perspective, but we also have to listen and honor our intuition, because our intuition is truly a roadmap for our soul. It's showing us the way, and so we want to honor that, but do that in a way that also honors the logistical considerations we need to take in alignment with the choices and decisions that we're making. So I do feel like you're going to find this balance here in this month. This is really about allowing yourself to connect with both of these energies in order to make your choices, in order to make your decisions, in order to figure out what is next for you. So speaking of that, we want to make sure that we aren't getting too wrapped up in relationship drama. The Queen of Roses reverse is really, for me, about relationship drama. It's about feeling really emotional, and it doesn't have to be romantic in nature. It can be in friendships, it can be in work relationships, it can be in any relationship in your life where there's just more trouble than it's worth, but it's like, I don't know, it really feels like there is an energy that is trying to distract you, that is trying to pull you off path, that is trying to create issues within your life that you don't really need. And I think like the less that you're feeding this energy, the less that you're putting energy into that, the more you're redirecting and saying, you know what, nope, I have other more important things to focus on, and so I'm going to put my time and energy into that, and redirecting that brain over and over and over again, I think is going to serve you best here. The next card that we have here is the Hilarion card, okay? So this is really about spiritual connections, this for me is like being connected to your spirit team. So I always say that we all have a spirit team of spirit guides and angels, and maybe even spirit animals, and all kinds of energies that are here to help guide us, here to show us the way. Believe what you want about that. That might not fit in with within the realm of your belief, but this is really about that there's guidance from somewhere that is outside of our physical body, that we need to tune into, that we need to tap into, that is trying to show us the way. It's really your intuition. It's connecting to the universe. It's connecting to God. It's connecting to the angels, whatever you want to call that. But be open to receiving messages, whether that is in the form of signs, whether that is in the form of just thoughts that come through your head, or a flash of an image, or just having a general knowing of what to do next or what the answer is. This is about allowing these messages to come through and being open to that. So how do you do that? You simply pay attention. Pay attention to the signs that are showing up on your path. Pay attention to the thoughts that are running through your head. Pay attention to just noticing what's happening for you. And if it feels like it's guidance, if it feels like a sign, chances are it is. So pay attention to it and give it some of your attention so that it might help to guide your process and to guide the decisions that you're making for yourself. I do feel like you're choosing something, you're deciding some things this month. The next card that we have here is the Tiger card, okay? So don't let anybody tell you that you're anything less than magnificent, right? This is about accepting, owning, honoring your magnificence. And so just maybe there's an energy that's coming up that is suggesting otherwise. Remember who you are, remember how amazing you are, remember how powerful you are, and honor it, okay? That's going to be important through this month. And then we have the Liberator energy. So I'm going to just read this to you. It says, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So there's going to be a liberation in some form this month, whether you're releasing yourself from a relationship, whether you're releasing yourself from a way of thinking, whether you're helping other people to move forward from something, but you definitely are releasing something, moving forward from something, and this is definitely for your highest and best good. So I say go for it. I say take that leap, take that step, move in that direction, and liberate yourself. Now, the next cards that we have here are in the category of challenges or barriers that you might expect throughout this month. The first card that we have here is the One of Keys, the Architect. Okay, so the things that you're trying to build maybe are feeling like they're moving a little slowly. They're not happening as quickly as you would like them to. This is really about remembering that we need to build things brick by brick, step by step, and just being patient with the process. In fact, I think that you've already seen some progress being made, and this is about acknowledging and having gratitude for the progress that has been made. Maybe things aren't where you want them to be yet, but having gratitude for the progress that has been made is going to be really key here in terms of getting your energy to the right place where more can be built, more can grow, that kind of stuff. The next card that we have here is the One of Roses reverse, commitment, okay? So this is reversed. And so for me, some of you guys are going to have a breakup this month, so if there's, or a disconnection in a friendship, or the ending of a contract. This is about an ending of something between people, oftentimes two people, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be just a release, a walking away, a stepping into a new phase of things. And so there is this release from a commitment in some way, shape, or form, something you're committed to or connected to at some point and are now finding yourself needing to be released. So that doesn't have to be romantic in nature, like I said. That can be anything. It can be connected to work. That can be connected to friendships, any connections that you have in your life. But it looks like you are going to be releasing yourself, liberating yourself from something that just doesn't serve you anymore. The next card that we have here is the Journey card. And again, you may find yourself with this card feeling a little stuck, feeling like things aren't moving forward as quickly as you would like them. This is really about honoring and acknowledging the journey for what it is, finding gratitude and appreciation for where you're at on the journey, exactly now, here, now in this journey. And when we can honor the journey, things can move forward. Okay, so understanding that life is a journey and we're not always going to be at that final destination, having that patience, having the gratitude for where you're at, but also this is like, once we accept it, once we appreciate it, once we stop trying to like force or control things, it's like things can move forward here in the journey. So finding gratitude for that. Don't try to control it too much. Whatever it is that you're wanting to move forward, just let go. Let go. Let the universe take over, because this is where that journey can move forward. This is where we can see progress happening at a faster rate than you would achieve if you were trying to do it yourself. When you let the universe do things for you and then you just take inspired action as you feel called to, this is where there's so much power. This is where things can move forward in a powerful and quick way. The next card that we have here is the Elephant card. Okay, so the Elephant card is about opening yourself to true abundance. Okay, and allowing yourself to receive. Again, I want you to allow yourself to be receptive, be open. And that comes from, number one, focusing on what you're grateful for. And number two, just kind of allowing yourself to be a little bit more in flow, letting yourself take that inspired action as you feel called to, but letting things just sort of flow to you, releasing control, letting go. Because when we do that, we just, and when we say I'm open to receiving. I'm open to receiving what it is that you have intended for me, whether that's God, whether it's the universe, whatever you call that. I'm open, God, to receiving. When you say that and when you let go and when you allow it to come in, some really amazing things can happen and can come with this process. So allow yourself to be open, allow yourself to be grateful, and it's going to really help to move things forward for you. The next cards that we have here are in the category of what we need to know in terms of gifts that you might be experiencing here in this month. Okay, so here we have the Seven of Scrolls reversed, the intricacies and industry card. And if you can see in this card, he's working on building a chapel. So again, there's something like, don't get caught up in the drama. Like, there's something that you're building. There's something that you're working on that you need to be focusing on, okay? In fact, if you are somebody who is like thinking about starting a business with this Queen of Keys card, this is a fantastic month for you to get started or for you to take that to the next level. There's a lot of energy here around like entrepreneurship or making money from something that you're putting your time and energy into, or just creating a solid foundation for something in your life. Okay, there's a beautiful energy around that. And if you notice, like, this cathedral is going to be absolutely gorgeous and amazing and breathtaking when it is built, but it is not built yet, and it has to be built brick by brick. Again, brick by brick by brick. Have patience, stay focused, keep going, keep your eyes on the prize, because it will bring with it you kind of being a happy queen in your castle, a happy queen in your cathedral, you know, something that you have built that you are later on happily looking out, just feeling really proud of yourself and feeling really successful. So this pause, this patience that you are trying to take, or that you are finding in this month, is really going to be helpful to you in some way. It's like, just let yourself flow with it more. That's going to be really helpful. And speaking of flow, we have the Two of Forces reversed, the Willow Tree reversed, okay? So this is again about like just being flexible with what's trying to come in, with what's trying to show up for you. So often we think that something hasn't manifested for us, but really what has happened is like we're so focused on something manifesting in one way that we don't recognize when the universe has helped it to manifest in a better way in our lives, but we're so over here focused on the idea in our mind that we had of the way that it was supposed to manifest that we're actually missing opportunities that are coming our way. Let yourself flow. Let yourself be like the willow tree, where you're just like able to bend with the wind that's showing up for you. You know, like the willow tree is built to withstand some serious storms because it's very flexible. It's able to like flow. It's able to just bend and with ease. And this is really about like being that energy and allowing the gifts that the universe wants to deliver for you in the way that it wants to deliver it, because that is for your highest and best good always. And if you can just trust that, if you can allow that, you're going to save yourself so much grief. So stop fighting it, stop trying to control it, and just let it flow into your life, because some amazing opportunities, amazing abundance is coming into your life if you can allow this process. Now, I want to acknowledge these other cards that we have here that, so these two cards came out together. We have the Father reversed, we have the Companion reversed. Again, you know, there's going to be some breakups this month for those of you whose relationships are not in alignment with your highest and best good, okay, with the Companion card reversed. And I'm going to read it to you. It says, betrayal of misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. So where have you gotten lost? Where have you lost your identity? Where has somebody betrayed you in some way? This is a betrayal, or this is like a betrayal to yourself, where you have been so lost in something that you have actually betrayed your best life path or what you need, or become something that you aren't in order to make somebody else happy or to do what you think that they want from you. And then we also have this Father card reversed, okay? So this is also about like being maybe feeling controlled, or where is it that other people, other energies have been more in control of you, you know, or somebody has misused their power, has been controlling. And this doesn't have to be your father, right? This, you know, it's like that somebody is using their power in a negative way over you, or trying to control you in a way like that doesn't help you to feel free, that doesn't help you to feel good. So it's going to be really important to cut out those energies in your life, or set some really strong boundaries with those energies in your life that are not honoring who you are and not honoring your freedom, right? With this Liberator, not honoring that. And so you want to make sure that you are releasing that, or setting some serious boundaries around that from your life. And then the last card that we have here is the Kingfisher card, okay? This says be patient and focused. Have we not said that with like this idea of building something? What are you building? What's most important to you? Keep your eye on the prize, keep going, be patient and be focused, and let the universe take care of the rest. Those are your messages for the month of May. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care, guys.